Contraband and prison visitation rooms. I didn't have too many, but I do have a couple stories. Let's get into this video. Hey guys, what's up? My name is JC. I am raw and strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my crew, mi raza, mi familia, mi pandilla, you already know. Súbanse a la Suburban, gas in it, and let's take this ride. Hey, what's up guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Raw and Strong. You know what it is, it's your boy JC. Hey, visitation rooms, prison contraband. What does this all have in common? Me fucking it up. I told you guys since day one, I have a PhD in fuckerism. I fuck everything up. We were watching that series, Ray Donovan, and his dad, I think his dad's name is Mickey, or that's what they call him, but I kind of feel like Mickey, you know, I kind of feel like I fuck a lot of shit up. And it's not on purpose. It's just, I guess I look at life a little bit different. And it's one of the things that has kept me above water is I kind of laugh at everything, joke around, and kind of just I get serious when I need to, but most of the time I'm always joking and laughing because it's what's made my life, I guess, bearable. All the years that I was unhappy, and this is why, like, I share my stories and I laugh about it because it was some funny shit, you know, and some stupid shit. So yeah, I didn't get too many visitations. I've never been really good with the pen. I met a lot of dudes in prison that are really good with the pen, so they make these girls fall in love with them, and you know, and me being a little bipolar didn't help, you know, the phone call, so that was kind of out the deal. But, you know, I did have one visitation years back, and I was in a state prison in Illinois, and it was a 4-hour drive to get to go see me. And I had this one girl that I had been seeing. I mean, she knew me since I was like a teenager, a kid, since I was like 15, 16. She went to go see me. If you've been to prison, visitations, you look forward to them, you know, it makes you happy because you're gonna spend time with somebody you haven't seen. Obviously, if it's a female, even more. And they have food in there that you don't get to eat inside prison because they usually have hamburgers, sandwiches, shit like that in the vending machine. So you kind of, it's like a picnic. Well, somehow, some way, I convinced this girl to come and see me. And I convinced her to smuggle me some weed in the next time she was gonna come and see me. And I was just going upon other inmates had told me on how to do it because every prison has a weak link or flaw in something, whether it's the deliveries, the visitation rooms, or even a guard. There's always a link that's weaker in the system. Remember, the inmates are in there 24/7 being criminals, 24/7. The guards go home after 8 hours. So they need to play catch up after that. So all the inmates had told me how easy it was to wrap the weed up in little small balloons and white balloons to make it look like the popcorn in the visitation room. The girl would bring it in, go into the bathroom, pull it out, throw it in the popcorn, and then I would sit there and eat it like we were, you know, just talking and eating popcorn, and I would swallow them, right? Easy, right? Easy peasy. Nah. It always is easy when you talk about it. It's always easy when you think about it, but when you're actually doing the action, it becomes a little bit more difficult because then you're adding the stress. I mean, being scared. I don't care what anybody says, man. You don't want to get caught with contraband. I mean, contraband, if you look it up, it says dictionary. Goods that have been imported or exported illegally. That means you're going to jail, motherfucker. And if you're in jail already, guess what? You're getting new charges brought upon you. Yeah, so it's no bueno. None at all. So I convinced her. Hey, that part worked, right? So what I forgot to tell her was to not really put it in her, yeah, until she actually got to the prison. Well, this girl took it upon herself to put it in from Chicago. So she literally drove 4 hours with it in the kangaroo pouch all the way to the prison. So when she got there, she put it in the bag. And I'm not gonna lie, and I hope she doesn't see this. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. But when I picked up the popcorn bag, I could smell something wasn't right. And it doesn't help that I actually have a very strong nose. Like I could smell if my dogs made a mistake upstairs and I'm barely walking in the door from outside. Like I have my nose is like crazy. So I could smell really good. So I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't want to say nothing, you know what I mean? It was Saturday. I was gonna watch Saturday night Raw wrestling. I wanted to smoke a joint and just be chill, relax with my celly. And she had done this for me because, she loved me. And so, yeah, I started to swallow the balloons. But they smelled really bad. And then after I swallowed them, and I got a really weak stomach, I started to feel like I had bubble guts because I could smell the smell coming through my windpipe all the way through my throat, into my mouth and into my nose. I could smell it. And it was starting to make me feel really fucking nauseous and just really bad. So I told her, I was like, you know what? I think I got food poisoning from that hamburger because I don't feel good. And I actually started to sweat. So she was like, yeah, you don't look good. And I didn't want to say nothing, you know what I mean? I didn't want to like embarrass her or nothing. Like she had done that for me, and so what, you know what I mean? So I was like, I think I gotta go. I think I gotta cut this visit short and go inside because like if I throw up and I already had those balloons in me, we're gonna be in some trouble, both of us. And it's crazy because we had only been on visitation for maybe 2 hours. And I know I should have waited for her to put them in until like the end, but I don't know, man. In my head, it was my first time doing that shit, so I was like a little nervous, a little kind of like out of my comfort zone. and I mean, her too. I mean, shit, I didn't want to get her in trouble, so it was like a little weird. So she gets up, she says bye to me, she leaves. I go into the room, and there's a room where they make you take all your shit off, your clothes, shoes, and they check you, you check your asshole, check your ears, your hands. They check everything before you go back into the prison. Well, right while he was checking me, I start feeling it like come up. I'm about to fucking throw up. And I look at the guard and I'm like, hey, I don't feel good. Something's wrong with me. I think I got food poisoning from eating that hamburger. And I started sweating, you know what I mean? Because I was trying to hold it in. And he's like, well, the toilet's right there. Don't fucking throw up on my fucking floor. And he was mad, So I felt it come up. So I run to the toilet. I fucking throw up. And there go the fucking balloons. So I flush it real fast. And I'm all fucking nervous now. It's just like, we're gonna figure that would fuck something up so easy, you know what I mean? So, he didn't pay no mind, cause I actually looked sick. I was sweating and I didn't look good. And I got up and I was like, fuck, man, well, there goes that fucking Mission Impossible. all that shit for nothing, you know, because in my head I was gonna, you know, smoke for a couple of days, I was gonna make a little bit of money, I was gonna get my hustle on, you know, and I was gonna be chilling. You know, I had just got there. I needed everything. I needed shoes, I needed, you know, jogging pants, I needed everything to like work out, because when you get to prison, you need a couple of things to get started doing your fucking time. Well, you know, put on my clothes and everything, I'm walking to my unit. I'm fucking pissed, and I get to my cell. My cellie's like, what's up, did you get that? And I was like, man. So I told him the whole story, and he was like, fuck, man. And I'm like, I'm still fucking feeling like shit, man. So, you know, day went on, I'm fucking sitting on my bunk. All of a sudden, I start to feel like my bubble guts again, and I'm like, fuck, man, because I didn't even go to chow or nothing. I didn't go to dinner because I just didn't feel good, and I was pissed. My cellie was watching the wrestling, and I was like, man, that whole everything for nothing. Like I skipped early on my visit, just everything went to shit. You know what I mean? For nothing. I start feeling like I gotta throw up. I get up real quick. I run to the bathroom. I throw up. Guess what? One balloon was still left there. You see how fucked up the mind of a fucking addict that likes to get high is? That's how crazy it is. Oh, I was so fucking happy. And you know what? It was the biggest one too. And this is the time where Hydro was barely making it in the scene, but it was really, really like low key. You had to know somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody, but that's who I had connected with. So it was really nice stuff. Well, that night we sat down, we talked about it, we laughed about it, we watched that fucking wrestling. I made some money, got me some, pizzas off of commissary, some ice cream, some shoes, some jogging pants, and got my stuff started to do my time. Guys, through all this chaos and all this like up and downs of my life, the biggest thing that I guess at the end of all this is that I get to share these stories with you guys to at least make you smile, laugh, and just realize that we've all made mistakes. If you haven't made a mistake, you haven't lived. Remember, all the guys that have made it to the top, they've all made mistakes or fell down to get to the top, and that's what it is. There's only two kind of people: the people that stay down and the people that get back up again. And I consider myself the king of fucking comeback, because I've gotten myself up every time. Every time that I've landed in prison and gotten out, I've come home without nothing, not even $1 in my pocket. And I've managed somehow or some way to always get up there. Yes, it helps to know people, but that's just your character. That's what I say about one of the main things about building an empire and being successful is how you treat people and how honest you are. If that's how you carry yourself, then guess what? There's always gonna be somebody around to lend you a hand, because that's how you carry yourself and that's how you are. And that's what it is, man. I was just telling my daughter yesterday not to burn bridges that she could later use. A relationship with a friend, a family member, anything, you have to water and take care of it, because in the long term, when you need something, or not just that you need something, or you need someone in your corner, they will be there. And then when you're in that life on the streets, you're burning all the bridges you can. You're robbing this guy, robbing that guy, fucking this guy's wife, you're burning all these bridges, and you don't realize that at the end of the day you're gonna end up alone if you keep living like that. So I dare you, just be wrong and strong for one day and see what happens. Hey, my name's JC. I am wrong and strong. Hey, don't judge nobody, stay in your lane, live savage, and remember, you only have one life to live, bro. Live it out here, sober, standing alone, don't gangbang, don't represent no colors, don't represent no street. Get your education, do something with your fucking life, and just be wrong and strong, man. That's it. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.